Kubonakala ngathi ngiyigwala, kubonakala ngathi angiphenduli, kubonakala ngathi ngiyabasaba abantu, kodwa iy'mpendulo sonke nginazo.
And ngiyacela uqhubeke nokuthula mama. Lo muntu lo esimakhele lo muzi enye yezinto angitshela yona wathi ngingabolwa, ngingabozilwela. So ngiyacela ukuthi uyibambe lapho.
MaCele's hurt brewed over the years.
Angengene ekutheni senzani.
Okay.
Yini lento ngiyikhuluma manje? Ingoba lamakhosikazi akhona ayalwa ukuthi kube khona unkosikazi omunye ongenayo eMzumbe. Kanti akazi ukuthi kwafanele sikhiphe unkosikazi eMzumbe ukuze wona akwazi ukudlela. Because wawumile uthi akungeni inkosikazi.
Asikulungisi ngoba namanje ngisamile. Ipolitiki yasekhaya angeke ngene kakhulu noma yakwi social media yokuthi ngumama wala ekhaya, ngumamezala kwabanye, so nje akusikona kwami. Umuntu le nto ayibonayo nayibelievayo nacabanga ukuthi iyona, uma emngabe imanelisa iyona. Owami umndeni imina nengane zami, then bese kuba khona ubaba yakhe oyi common denominator la umndeni wakhe eyakhe leyo angangifaki nje mina okwamanje nge-right.
So last night's episode of Uthando Nes'thembu Uncut didn't just expose family tension, it exposed contradictions, favoritism, and emotional confusion that has been building for years. And episode 3 may be the clearest sign yet that this family is no longer moving as one. Hi everyone, I'm Chloe from Catching Up with Chloe. Today we're unpacking episode 3 of Uthando Nes'thembu Uncut, from Musa Mseleku's changing behaviour to MaCele's position in the family and MaKhumalo's complicated relationship with polygamy. Please stay with me till the end because this episode revealed more than it said out loud. One thing that stood out immediately in this episode is Musa Mseleku's declaration of affection for MaCele. And this is interesting because in previous seasons, it didn't always feel like he wanted her in the position she holds. The question many viewers are asking is, what changed? One possible reason is that MaCele has been the only wife who openly embraced and welcomed Thobile. That acceptance seems to have shifted how Musa relates to her. This episode also highlights something that often goes unspoken. Being the first wife comes with certain privileges, emotional, personal, and symbolic. MaCele carries authority and recognition that the other wives simply do not have. And whether intentional or not, that difference affects how the family operates. What makes the situation more troubling is Musam's continued habit of speaking negatively about his other wives in front of MaCele. Even after witnessing how his behavior creates conflict, he continues. This places MaCele in a difficult position. Whether she participates or not, the division depends, and it raises an important question about relationship in their leadership. This episode once again forces us to ask why Mzumbe is empty. At one point, Mzumbe represented unity. Now all the wives have moved out. This wasn't sudden, it was the result of long-term emotional strain, unresolved conflict, and people choosing peace over proximity. When Musa expresses his desire for MaCele to attain the other wives' housewarming, her response is clear: she does not want to. No shouting, no drama, just a firm boundary, and that honesty, while uncomfortable, is important. So now let's talk about MaKhumalo's misdirected anger. I'll be honest, I have a soft spot for MaKhumalo, but in this episode, her anger often feels misdirected. Instead of being directed at Musa, where much of the responsibility lies, it is frequently aimed at the other wives, and that misdirection keeps the real issue untouched. It's revealed that MaKhumalo moved out of the Mseleku home intentionally. Her decision was a way of distancing herself from the polygamy structure. She set clear terms and conditions: her own house, her own car. In many ways, this was her way of outputting out without saying it directly. And this is where things became confusing. At times, MaKhumalo wants to be treated like a queen within polygamy. At other times, she wants to be excluded from it entirely. That contradiction leaves viewers wondering what happened to the willingness to give we saw in season 1. Has the reality simply become too heavy to carry? This episode reminds us of a difficult truth. You cannot accept certain parts of polygamy and reject others. You cannot demand unity without emotional safety, and you cannot expect people to stay where they feel unseen. At this point, it feels like the ship is sailing, but not towards calm waters. Musa's vision of having all his wives together feels increasingly distant. The silence, the distance, the empty home, these are not accidents, they are symptoms. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this family can still find balance, or has too much already fractured beneath the surface? If you are new here, please subscribe to Catching Up with Chloe, like this video, and turn on your notification bell. I've also linked the full Uthando Nes'thembu Uncut playlist below so you can follow the story from the beginning. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.